Hi, hello everyone. Welcome again to my channel. Today I got some time, so I thought like I will share something new. So today I'm going to share how we can use MS Forms in order to do Agile Teams assessments. So some of you guys might be familiar, but this video is for the new members who wants to utilize the MS Forms to kind of share with the team and do the Agile assessments. So let us start. So I am using the Microsoft Forms, and here we can see this is collect quick responses with a form or survey. So all we have to do is click on new form. So this has given me an untitled form. So now we can start filling up questions in this form. So if I click on add new and I want to add a choice based question. So let's say this is my first question. Does your team has a Scrum Master? Just I will make it okay. And this has given me option one and option two. So if I click on option one, I can make it yes. I can also make it no. So this is kind of a basic question. And if I want to add another question, I can also add a new question. Again, it's a choice base. So does your team has a product owner? So I am just simply using yes and no. So this has given me two questions. Now let's reflect on another question. Is your team okay? So is your team doing daily Scrum meeting on consistent basis? So this is also we want to get a response from the team, and maybe here we also want other options. So someone wants to type or maybe share some other inputs on the daily Scrum, so they can do that. Let's add another one. Is PO owning the backlog? So this is another question. Is product owner owning the product backlog? So we can say yes, we can say no. We can also have add other option if team wants to reflect it. Let's add one more. Okay, does the team reflect at every sprint interval how they are doing using retrospective meeting? Okay, so here also we can say this is the very first option, yes, and then we have no, and we can also have add other option. So again, the idea about this video is how to use the MS Forms to kind of like include your agile assessment questions for the team. So the questions that I am using, these are kind of like basic sample questions. I'm not suggesting these are the full and complete questions. It may depend upon from coach to coach, from Scrum Master to Scrum Master, what kind of assessment he or she wants to conduct. So the whole idea about this video is how we can use MS Form effectively for the agile assessment. So these are my five basic questions, and if I name it, I can call it agile Scrum team assessment. So the title which I have given, MS Form has saved this form using the same title, so we can see it is saved. And also one more thing, if I want to include any picture, uh, let's say for the daily Scrum meeting, so it allows me to kind of like insert an image as well. So I already have an image, so if I want to insert any image just to kind of elaborate more on the question, so what we can do is I can upload it. So let's say this is my daily Scrum, and if I just edit it and make it like bigger one, okay, Okay, so now uh, so what I want to convey is like for each of the questions, I mean, where we feel a picture could be, can elaborate more. I mean, we can make it like more interactive. So this way it reflects like, is your team doing a daily scrum and we can see, team kind of like shuffling the cards. So we can also insert a picture as well in our questionnaires. So we have saved this form. It consists of 5 questions. So what we can do is either we can have complete team and the Scrum Master sharing this and asking for the responses, or we can have an anonymous response. So what MS Forms provide is there is an option called collect responses. So what we can do is if I click on collect response, I can send an email as well. So let's say I want to send email to myself. Okay, so what will happen is, this form will get submitted to that particular person. I mean, if we want to circulate this form in our team, so we can include our teammail's email and send it. So just for, understanding purpose, I'm sending it to myself, creativelearningmadesimple at the gmail.com. So if I send it, so now message has been sent, and if I open my inbox, I think it is going to take time. Yes, it has opened it. So now what I can do is as a member, I can start filling it up, right? So this is how I will receive it. I mean, whatever questions I have filled in the MS form, they are getting reflected when I have received this form for filling. So does your team has a Scrum Master? Let's say yes. I feel yes. We have a product owner. Is your team doing daily Scrum meeting? Uh, I can say, yeah, it's taking a long time. So maybe like I want to reflect on this. Is PO owning the backlog? Yes. Does the team reflect at every sprint interval? No, we are not doing it. So let's say these are kind of like my sample responses. So if I submit it, so the responses has been submitted. Now if I go back to the MS Forms, okay, this is the form that we have used. So here you can see that, if you are having like 8 or 9 members of the team and whoever has responded, you will see as a Scrum Master or a coach that how many responses you have received, right? So if I click on the responses, so this is the initial first response that we have, received. And if you want to kind of like, get this response in an Excel file, so we can do that. I mean, we can just click on open the Excel. So likewise, I mean, since I am the only one who has responded to this assessment or survey, so we have one response. But I mean, consider, if we are sharing this kind of assessment using MS Form for, Scrum team like 8 or 9 members, so we will get all the responses. So that's kind of a good thing about the MS Form. And we can also visualize the result. I mean, we can also view results here and go back and it will also show the responses in a kind of like how many members have responded to yes. It will show the pie chart, the distribution of the responses, so we can analyze and share these findings with the team. So we can take some pointers, we can understand certain focus areas the way we have designed the agile assessment. So that was kind of a brief about this video. We learned like how we can use MS Form to frame our questions and design a simple agile assessment, share it with our team, and then analyze those responses using the MS Forms. And we can also export our responses in an Excel file. So I hope you guys like this video. And if you are new to this channel, please share and subscribe because that will motivate me. Thank you.